Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an unboxing and my thoughts on the Demko AD 20.5. This is a new knife that just came out at Blade Show 2021, and that's where I picked it up. I was intrigued by the famous shark lock. I'll go ahead and open it up for you. Very nice packaging, a cool little pouch right there, and there's also a shark sticker in the box as well. And here's the knife itself and the shark lock. Now in the package it comes with an extra pocket clip. This is the left-handed pocket clip because, as you can see, this clip does not switch around to the other side. You have to use the left-handed pocket clip, which is a little weird, but whatever. So this knife, the blade steel is AUS 10A, which is not a premium steel for sure. It's not high end either. It's more of like, I guess, a middle end, you could say. And the handle scales are FRN, which is a type of plastic. It has a little plastic backspacer as well. So it has multiple methods of deployment on this. You can use the thumb studs. You can just use the shark lock and flick it open, or you could even use this hole in the blade to do kind of a spidey flick to open it, or you can use your thumb on it as well. And so I was definitely intrigued by the shark lock, but I never wanted to spend the money to get a Demko knife. So when he announced that they were coming out with the 20.5, which is the budget version made in Taiwan, I was definitely excited to try it out. And so I went ahead and picked one up at Blade Show. And I don't love it, to be honest. The knife is, if you see it compared to this PM3, it's a pretty thin knife. And the scales are a little slippery, so sometimes when you're kind of flicking it, it just feels like it could fall out of your hand. It hasn't fallen out of my hand, but it just feels like it could. And I think this jimping could be a little more aggressive. It's very rounded off, which, you know, makes it comfortable, but if I push on it, my thumb kind of slides down it. It's not as grippy as, you know, a Spyderco Paramilitary 3 jimping. But while I've got this out here, we can do a little size comparison. And also I have the Doug Ritter Mini RSK, which is basically the same size as a Mini Griptilian. So it's a fairly large knife, but it's not as big as the more expensive versions, and it's definitely not as thick either. So yeah, the novelty of the shark lock kind of wore off. I think I would be more interested in a G10 version that was thicker. I'm just not a huge fan of FRN, and I don't like how thin this is. It's probably the thinnest knife that I have now. So And because of those reasons, and just the fact that you pay $150 to get, you know, a fairly cheap steel and FRN handles, you're basically just paying for the shark lock. But I mean, you can get a PM3 for basically about the same price, or even a PM2, and you can get S30V. You can get this knife, if you get it in black, for the exact same price, I believe. And this comes with 20 CV and G10 and a deep carry pocket clip. So, you know, if you really just want the shark lock, then by all means go ahead and buy it. But I don't think it's worth it just for the shark lock. It's interesting and it's fun to play with, but there's just a couple of things I don't like about it, and I don't like the materials for that price. So for those reasons, I am actually trading it to someone for this Malibu, which to me is a good trade for me because I've always wanted a Malibu and they're pretty hard to get. So this guy is going out tomorrow, shipping it out to the guy who sent me the Malibu. And those are my thoughts on the Demko 8020.5. Like and subscribe for more. Have a great day.